Your wife can't forgive you because the old you isn't dead yet. Your wife is still checking the pulse on that old man. And guess what? He's still breathing. You're still exhibiting signs of your old self. And your wife doesn't want to forgive you because your wife doesn't want to open herself up to get hurt again. Why? Because your character is not intact. Your integrity is not on point. And when there's cracks in your character, when there's holes in your integrity, people don't want to trust you. People don't want to trust you. They don't want to get vulnerable with you. They don't want to open up with you. They don't want you to lead them because you can't lead yourself. And your ego and your overcompensation prevents you from actually making the changes. So you think just because time has elapsed that you've made a change. No, see, there's a difference between a time difference between when I did something and where I am right now and the actual changes that I made in that time span. Don't confuse time with progress. Don't confuse time with change. Your wife doesn't want to forgive you because your wife isn't 100% certain, right, that you're not going to break character and go backwards. Because you're not consistent, you're not committed, you're not disciplined. How do I know? Because I was you. And I want to look around and blame everybody in my life like, you should get me now. Why don't you understand me? You should get me. What's your problem? You should understand, right? Let it go. But really, for me, it was the pressure that I felt about knowing that I had to change, and the fact that people in my life, they weren't nagging me, they were holding me accountable to a version of myself that I said I wanted. So don't get mad at people in your life, especially your wife, when she's holding you accountable to a version of you that you said you wanted. You said you wanted to be a leader. You said you wanted to have respect. You said you wanted, right, to come home and be eager to walk in your home. But you drive home and you escape into the office and you escape into work because you know that your house is not a sanctuary. You know that your house has been siphoned of its peace. And so what do? You live in this escape. You live in this denial. And your walls of self-deception are so thick. And you tell yourself a story. And then you think about the fact that sometimes it's easier for you to just give up. Why? Because you're too afraid of the commitment and the work that's required to save it, to salvage it. But let me ask you this. Are you still attracted to her? Do you still love her? And do you want to make it work? Then what are you doing waiting?